and welcome everyone. This is Ari Does Things, and today I have a very special video for you because I'm going to be trying on basically every top that I have ever crocheted. So we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. Boop! Alright, so this is one of the first tops I ever crocheted. It's a little wonky, and I think it might be inside out because there's a bunch of ends poking out. But I was writing a pattern for a University of Miami tank top, and it's obviously way too big for me, so it engulfs me. And I cannot make this pattern in this particular yarn any smaller because these are literally like one stitch each. So there's literally no way to make it smaller. But anyway, on to the next one. All right, so these were actually my very first crochet projects ever. This cat-eared beanie was my first, and then because I had yarn left over, I was like, tops can't be too hard, maybe I can make a top. And so I did. I followed a YouTube tutorial and I didn't follow it exactly, so all of this is like some weird stitch, I don't know, but yeah, so that's the next, well, actually the first thing that I made before the one that I just showed you. But on to the next thing. Okay, so this is not actually one of the first tops I made. This one's actually really recent, but I made it once I got some jump rings and some O-rings, and I've got some jump rings up here, and then I made this long enough to make a choker, and I just put this on so that I can try on the shrug faux boleros that I've made. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I think this is actually the first one that I made of the faux boleros in this Ocean Shades Bernay blanket yarn, because I had so much of this from Walmart, so this is probably the one that came first, but I'm not so sure anymore because I've made so much stuff. But I know for a fact that this one was one of my earlier pieces. It's got little asymmetrical things at the edge, and it's got asymmetrical holes with chains in them. Very distressed, very grunge. We love it. We love it. So this was one of the earlier ones. I think this was actually the second one that I made after that one. So, yes. And now this one was either the third or fourth one that I made. It's short sleeve, so I don't remember if I made this one before the one I'm about to show you, or if I made that one first, but I made this out of like some yarn bee, I forget the kind it is, but some yarn bee yarn from the dreaded Hobby Lobby. So yes. And that brings us to the last faux bolero shrug. It's got a few ends poking out that I need to weave back in, especially on the arm, but I love it. I love this color. It's very nice. And I just remembered I'm not doing these in order because I had done another top like this first, so these are in no particular order. Just bear that in mind. So this is the Spider Boob top pattern by Passionate Kelsey. I used a bamboo yarn and then a fuzzy Chanel type yarn for the accents, and I also made a matching bandana because I had enough of the bamboo left, and I had just barely enough for this. I had, I think, this much left over. So yeah, this was one of the earliest tops I made. I think it's actually the second top that I ever made, and then I made this shortly after. So yeah, and then after this I have another version of the Spider Boob top that I adopted into my own pattern from there, but I still followed the Passionate Kelsey tutorial for like the increases and decreases and spiderweb part, so if that makes any sense. All right, so as you can see, I expanded the spiderweb theme through the rest of the top, made some frills at the end, and then As you can see, the skirt, I did these hip cutouts on my own. I did not have a pattern for the skirt. Of course, that's part of why this part is like way too loose and this part is way tighter. So I also made a matching scrunchie along with matching bandana. So, cute spider boob cutout outfit. Yes. And then I did a Passionate Kelsey peekaboo top with hearts on the nipples for Valentine's Day. I did like a mesh at the bottom here, and it's not really cinched tight. I could cinch it this much tighter, but I'm trying these on really quickly, so I'm not wanting to really do that and have to undo it as quickly. So that was one of the next ones that I did after learning how to do this basic thing on the spider boob tops. All right, so that brings us to the Festival Hearts top that I did. I had learned how to make a heart-shaped bag, so the basic heart pattern, and then I free-handed this whole thing, the mesh and everything. And then I had to add extra support straps around the chest area so that it wasn't just all loose, you know? So I did this, and I'm working on a skirt to go with this one as well, but it's nowhere near done, so. All right, so around the same time I was making the Festival Hearts top, I made this clouds top. I was going to make it a, a spider web down here with chains, but my partner was saying that it looks great just the way that it is, and that would be too complicated, and I kind of didn't feel like doing any more work. So this is what we're leaving it as, and it's really cute, so yeah. I might as well go ahead and show you this other vesticle top. Vest top. Vesticle. Alright, it's like vines. It's free-handed, the whole thing, and then I added some chains under the arms. So as you can see, it's very cottagecore, very fairy, very wood nymph, wood elf. Especially the back. So yeah, there's that. I could get it off. So that's about the time that I made this Virgo top with the little Virgo medallion in some of my favorite colors. This amazing yarn that I got that was 15% polyester. It's big twist cotton, so the rest is cotton. But I made it long enough to have a choker on top. And I plan on writing a pattern for this and making way more. So stay tuned for that. In addition to that, I wanted to show off the first biggest crochet project that I made, really. Close enough to a cardigan. It's a little vest with little buttons and a cincher in the back. I love it. It's a discontinued yarn, so I only have enough to make one other slightly shorter vest. So I actually I did a whole other one, and then I ran out like this far from the end of the second front panel. So I have to frog it and redo it shorter. So yeah, we'll be doing that soon. Probably on Twitch. Maybe on Twitch. Okay, so that's when I started asking people to model for me, and this was a custom design that I came up with that at this point in time when I'm recording this, we have still yet to actually get the model in it, but that's happening this coming Sunday. It'll have been a lot in the past by the time you're seeing this, but this week I'm recording this. Well, we're doing it this coming Sunday. So I made these, but they're slightly different sizes. I don't know if you can tell, but I also made this really cute little hat with this really cute heart theme on the front. So, yes. And this is almost the last thing. This is the second to last thing. So we'll go ahead and show you the very last thing and then wrap up this video. All right, so this top is also made from a discontinued yarn. I made it free-handed myself, and it's not quite done yet. I'm gonna add some faux abalone as a necklace bit here. But anyway, if you are interested in one of these Nyan Cat Pride beanies, they should be up on my website now. Just tell me which pride colors you want, or if you want the regular rainbow, and I've got you. But anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed seeing all these different things that I've crocheted since December when I started crocheting. And yeah, stick around for my other videos. Let me know what you want to see next. Put that in the comments down below. Give this a like. Subscribe, all of that stuff, all of that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. We're gonna leave it there for today. I've had lots of fun doing this, and I'm glad I finally have a record of it. And so I'll see you later. Bye.